the hemisphere rests in equilibrium on a sphere of equal radius. Rests in equilibrium on a sphere of equal radius. Of equal radius. So that the equilibrium is unstable. So that the equilibrium is unstable when the curved and stable when the curved and unstable when the flat surface of the hemisphere rests on the sphere. So here actually one hemisphere and one sphere is there. Let us say this is the sphere. On this sphere actually, one case, the hemisphere curved surface is on top of it. So this is the hemisphere and this is the curved surface. So this is the curved surface. So one surface is on top of the other and this is the center of the sphere and this is the center of the hemisphere. This is the common normal. The radius of the bottom one is A and the radius of the top one is also A. This is case 1. And case 2, what he has done was the same sphere he has taken, but the flat surface is. So this is how it is. So the flat surface is resting on top of the first surface. So this is again, this is the center and this is the center. This is the radius. And from here actually, this is again the radius of the hemisphere. Both are one and the same. Now this is case 2. Now actually we have to identify. So initially this is how the scenario it is, which essentially means that this is under equilibrium condition. So this body, if you take it, the weight is acting downwards from the center of gravity, and and there is a normal reaction here actually which will be acting on the top direction. Now these two will be balanced out at this particular surface and this body is under equilibrium condition. Now we have to identify whether that equilibrium is stable or not. That means if you give a little displacement like this, will it come back or it will fall down? So in this case, exactly the same thing. So if you give a little displacement in this direction, will it come back to its original position or actually it will fall down? So this is the scenario actually we need to be analyzing. So here actually, what are we interested? So we know only one formula, that is 1 by h is greater than 1 by rho 1 plus rho 2. This is stable. Now we take the first case in this particular case. Now the h value is nothing but the center of gravity of the top body above the contact surface. So that is, let us say the center of gravity of the top body is at this particular location. Let us say this is A and this point of contact is A and this is O and this is O1, let us say. Now the center of gravity location above the contact surface, this is the value of h. So we have to identify the h value. Now what is the center of gravity of a hemisphere? Anybody knows? What is the center of gravity of a hemisphere? Okay, so if you don't know, you try to remember it. So from here to here, so this is the center of gravity height. So 3 times of radius by 8. So this is the center of gravity from the center. So if you take in this particular case, this is the center of gravity. This height is 3r by 8. So in this case, 3a by 8. Got it? Understood or not? Right? So now what is the h value? See, you have to remember the center of gravity value. So, right? So for any triangle, if you take it, the triangle actually 2/3 will be the center of gravity location. Suppose if you take this triangular shape, so this is the center of gravity. Now if you take this line, now for this particular height, so 1/3 is bottom and 2/3 is from the top. So this is the center of gravity. Exactly in the similar manner. So H. So exactly in the similar manner, for a sphere, if you take it, this is a kind of shape. So this is a spherical shape. For the spherical shape, the center of gravity lies exactly at the middle. So center of gravity is nothing but where you will be able to balance that body by having a single finger at that particular point. Suppose if I could be able to balance this body like this, then this is the center of gravity of it. I cannot balance from holding at this point, right? So I have to take it exactly at the middle. Now, if you take the body which is in the hemisphere space, so this hemisphere will be having the center of gravity at one particular location. Now, that hemisphere center of gravity calculation, you can use the integrations and you will be able to calculate it. So that is actually part of the calculus, you can take it. Or actually it is out of scope for UPSC, but with the help of calculus, we will be able to calculate the center of gravity. Here in this case, you don't need to calculate, you just remember that from the center actually it will be at a length of 3a by 8, where a is the radius of this hemisphere. Got it or not, Sushma? Okay. Fine. Now, what is the h value? So if from here actually this is 3a by 8 and this is the radius which is a, then h is equal to a minus 3a by 8. So h is equal to a minus 3a by 8. So this is 5a by 8 is the h value. And then rho 1 is the radius of curvature of the top body from its center of curvature. So this is rho 1 is equal to a. So this is the radius of curvature, right? And rho 2 is the radius of curvature of the bottom body. So this is as the same radius, hence actually this is also a. Now, if you substitute these values in this particular case, now here actually 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 is 1 by a plus 1 by a. So this is 2 by a. 2 by a is one particular case, and another case is 1 by h is equal to 8 by 5a. Right? 2 by a and 8 by 5a. Now what I will do, I will multiply this value with 5 at the bottom and 10. So 10 by 5a, 8 by 5a. So 1 by h is 8 by 5a and this one is 10 by 5a. So 1 by h is greater than or less than? So is it fitting into this formula? 1 by h value is 8 by 5a and 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 is equal to 10 by 5a. 10 by 5a is greater than 8 by 5a. Hence, actually, the equilibrium is unstable. So, in this particular case, 1 by h and 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2. Now, here 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 is 10 by 5a. And this is 8 by 5a. So, this is less than. So, obviously, if it is less than, then actually this is going to be unstable. Got it or not? Any questions on this? We have calculated 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 and we have calculated 1 by h and we compared both the values. If it is less than, then it is unstable. If it is greater than, it will be stable because this is the stable condition. So this is the unstable condition. So in case 1, the body which is resting on top actually is under unstable equilibrium condition. Case 1, yes, 1 by h is less than 1 by rho 1 plus rho 2. Hence, the equilibrium is unstable. Now we take the second case. So second case is this one. Now in this case, actually, this is the point of contact, and the center of gravity of this body above the point of contact A is Ag is equal to 3r by 8. So H is equal to 3r by 8. So this is the height of CG above the point of contact. Above the point of contact. So this is going to be 3r by 8. And 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2. Now here actually 1 by rho 1 plus rho 2, if you want to calculate it, so what is the value of rho 1? Rho 1 is the radius of curvature of the top body. What is the radius of curvature of this part? It will be infinite, obviously, because any straight line can be drawn with a as a circle by taking infinite radius. So any straight line, if you take this straight line is part of a bigger circle which is of radius infinite. So hence actually the straight line, whenever it is coming, the radius of curvature is always is equal to infinite. So that you have to remember it, right? So here actually now rho 1 is infinite. So 1 by infinite plus rho 2 is the radius of curvature of the bottom body. So this is the radius of curvature. This is the as usual curved surface. The radius is r. Hence actually this is 1 by r. So this is going to be 1 by r. Now the h value is 3r by 8. So 1 by h actually 8 by 3r. Now this actually, if you want to compare, you multiply with 3. So 3 by 3r. Now here if you consider 8 by 3r is 1 by h. So 1 by h, and this is 8 by 3r, and then 3 by 3r. Now this is greater. So greater than 1 by rho 1 plus rho 2. Hence actually the equilibrium is stable. Got it? See, which one you don't understand? So the radius of curvature of any straight line is always infinite. Why it is infinite is, see this, suppose if you take this circle and there is a radius of a small value. Now actually I have taken this circle. So this is also, the radius of curvature is almost this value. Now actually I have taken a bigger circle like this. Now in this particular case actually the radius is more. Now if you consider it, if I take this small portion of this circle, obviously it will be a little bit of curved surface, but the radius is actually very, very high. Now if I wanted to consider still bigger radius, almost infinite radius circle, actually if I take it, then actually if you consider any small portion, actually it is almost like straight line, and if you try to find out the radius, actually this is going to be infinite. Got it or not? Understood?